Good morning. It is a Monday video, and I wanted today to do it from the rooftop because the news of the weekend I want to shout from the rooftops. And we had a marvelous weekend. As you know, we normally do churches on Saturdays, and of course this Saturday we got a call from Gladys that they were not going to be able to do church, so we didn't go there. So we waited. We drove out to Pino Suarez, and Victoria was not feeling well, and Pedro was not there. He was at work. So we came back and bid farewell to my helpers, and told Tomas I'd be back to get him for the film. If you remember, I've been praying about the film at Batania. And of course, this was in the house of Crisanto, who got saved about 3 weeks ago. And he said he wanted the film to be shown in his house. Now, you know, we set a time, 7:30, in Batania to be at his house. But that was 3 weeks ago. That's a long time for Mexican folks. So Tomas and I weren't sure there'd be anybody there, but we went, loaded up the car, and of course had to take the screen, the projector, the computer, and all the chairs. We had 16 chairs that we took with us, and we drove out. And Batania's about 30 minutes out of town, something like that. And especially with the construction now on the roads. And so we rounded the corner to the house, and there stands 8 people in the middle of the road, right in front of Crisanto's house. So we thought, well, that's a good sign, unless they're all just standing there and they disappear when we pull up. We pulled up, and they helped us unload the car. So we set everything up, got everything ready to go by 7:30, and people started coming in from out of the house and stopping by from next door and so forth. Come to find out, we started with 8, went to like 12, and then went to 15, and we ended up with those coming and going around 19 people for the film that night. And they were all Crisanto's family that were there. I asked him beforehand, I said, do you want it in Spanish or in Mayan? Oh no, we want it in Mayan. And so we showed the film in Mayan. And they sat right there. As a matter of fact, the sound didn't want to work exactly right, so I had to use the projector speaker, so it wasn't as loud as I wanted it to be, but it was loud enough. And they just sat there enthralled in the video. I tried to take a video of it, but at night, no lights, it was just too dark. It wouldn't show up. So I wish you could have been there, could have seen it. We're sitting in the middle of the road. Literally, the chairs are in the road. My car is parked away. Nobody could get by. There was a car came up, was going to try and pass, but they couldn't get through. So we literally had the side of the road with 15 people sitting on stumps and cut trees, stumps, and on chairs. And so they sat there until the end. Tomas got up and gave the invitation, and to our wonder of what God can do. And thank you for your prayers, because it's directly related and a result of your prayers. But 12 people got saved at the film. And one of them was Crisanto's wife, and she had helped us set up the projector screen and all, and helped, you know, was just holding things and stuff. And so she got saved. And then the best news of the night is that his parents, his mom and dad, were both there, Mayan, fully Mayan, not understanding Spanish really at all, few phrases, but they heard the film in their language, and they got saved. So out of the 12, and they were all family members of Crisanto. I'm reminded of the book of Acts in Cornelius' house, when Cornelius got saved, and then his whole house. And that's been our plan. Our desire is to try and get hold of the husband, the head of the house, and then see the rest of the house come to salvation. We did that in Chancal with Mario, and we were able to see then the whole house come together. And So God's doing the work, and we thank you so much. But I had to share it. I had to shout it from the housetops about what God had done this week in Batania. So continue to pray. We have some speaking engagements. May 4th, we go down to Chechu Mall, and we speak for Pastor Omar. I have not met Pastor Omar, but they want me to preach in English, and Pastor Enoch is going to translate me into Spanish. And then the month of May, we have a youth conference here at Monte Abrin, and Pastor Enoch is going to come up, and he's going to be one of the key speakers at the youth conference, and they're going to be housing a lot of folks in our houses, in the yellow house and in the greenhouses over there, and of course our house, Pastor Enoch will stay with us, and so we're excited about that. See what God will do for that weekend as well. That's on the middle of May there. So pray that direction. Pray for May the 4th and the end of this month. Now, April, don't forget, Pastor Ivan is going to show the film in his village in Saban, and we're looking forward to that as well with Pastor Ivan. So there's lots to be praying about. Please pray. Thank you so much for all you do for us. And until next time, next Monday, we'll see you.